Sabbath School Lesson, Number 1. For the second quarter of 2023, is entitled, Jesus Wins, Satan Loses. For this week's study, the following scripture verses will be looked at. Revelation chapter 12. Ephesians chapter 5 verses 25 to 27 and also verse 32. Philippians chapter 3 verse 9. Daniel chapter 7 verse 25. Isaiah chapter 14 verses 12 to 14. And Revelation chapter 13 verses 14 to 17. The memory verse is taken from Revelation chapter 12 verse 17. The New King James Version says, "And the dragon was enraged with the woman, and he went to make war with the rest of her offspring, who keep the commandments of God, and have the testimony of Jesus Christ." The New International Version says, "Then the dragon was enraged at the woman, and went off to wage war against the rest of her offspring, those who keep God's commands and hold fast their testimony about Jesus." Finally, the Living Bible version states, "Then the furious dragon set out to attack the rest of her children, all who were keeping God's commandments, and confessing that they belong to Jesus." In Outnumbered. Incredible stories of history's most surprising battlefield upsets. Cormac O'Brien recounts the stories of armies that, though seriously outnumbered, still won. It tells of Hannibal's army of 55,000 soldiers, from Carthage, defeating the invincible Roman army of 80,000 strong. It tells the amazing story of Alexander the Great's Greek army, defeating the Empire of Persia. We too are in a life and death battle with a wily foe. We are outnumbered, fighting against incredible odds. The forces of evil appear invincible. We seem to be facing certain loss. Defeat seems inevitable. Victory appears out of sight. From a merely human perspective, it seems that Satan's forces will overwhelm us. But, thank God, though we are outnumbered, though the odds are stacked against us, though Satan's attacks are vicious, through Jesus we will win at last. The theme of the Bible's last book, Revelation, is this: Jesus wins, Satan loses. The heart of this battle is outlined in Revelation chapter 12, the focus of our study this week. This study will give a good preparation for understanding Revelation chapter 14 and the three angels' messages. May goodness and love follow you always.